Hi guys, welcome back to my weekly readings. This is Raisa here. I trust you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving week and you are ready for the holidays that are right around the corner. Today we're going to visit the general energies that will be affecting us for the week of November the 28th through to the 4th of December. We are on the last month practically already of the year. This year has really truly flown by. I am impressed at the speed of the days going by when we're so busy working and just living. First of all, I'd like to thank you guys for your response on my latest reading that I put out, the Whispers of Love. You guys really enjoyed it. So today for the interactive part, I will include those cards as well, so you guys get to see a little bit more of them. The channeled messages for this coming week are pretty serious, as usually they are, because they come from spirit, they come from within. So it's something important that we need to focus on. And the first part of it is knowing, getting to know truly what direction you want to go in life, because there are so many, and we get caught up with what other people say, what you hear, what they want you to do. And so our life is just jumbled with everyone else's opinion. And we need to go within and look at our own self-knowing. What do we know? How do we feel about certain things? Which direction would we rather go in? And don't let the pressures sway you. Don't let the fact that you'll make more money over here than you will over there. Because if you make more money over here and you're totally depressed, or it's just a direction that you really don't want to take, what is the point? Eventually it will fall apart because the energy will be too negative, you understand? So a couple less dollars but a little happier really does make the difference in life. So it's an inner knowing, it's a direction that the angels or that your guides or that your own higher self is trying to place you in. This is the end of the year. So it makes sense that now these thoughts are coming up, or these emotions, or these desires. Look within. There's a new moon in Sagittarius on Tuesday. It's all about inner knowing. It's all about higher knowledge, higher learning, religion, spirituality. So put your thoughts out there to the angels, to the guides, to your own higher self, as to what direction you should take, because there's a new year coming and it's a great time to put your intentions out there, or your thoughts as to what direction you want to take in life, what you want to start that's new. What strength would you like to improve on? And the second part of this is communication. Because it's all about knowing what you want and then being able to communicate it clearly to those around you. Have you found throughout the year that when you try to communicate something to someone, your words are jumbled or you get stuck? Because the person that you're speaking to is probably not all pro you. You know what I mean? They're trying to tell you something or sell you on an idea that they really don't believe it's you. And then you're trying to respond to that, and then your words don't come out too clearly. You're jumbled. You're wondering, what the hell's going on? Why can't I speak in front of this person? And it's because that person brings out in you an energy that's not truly you. They may want you to do something or other that doesn't jive quite with you, or perhaps there's the type of person that will say something and then 2 days later recant it, or pretend like they never said it, and it's someone that's very confusing. So then when you try to communicate with them, your words don't come out very clear, because it's your own higher self telling you, hey, watch out what you say to this person, because this person is really not there for you. Okay, they're there for themselves, and to see what they can accomplish for themselves, and how can they use you or your energy in the time being to help themselves. So you need to be careful. So communication is going to become very important as you move through the end of this year and into the beginning of next year. This is important shit. So pay attention, because sometimes we get in our own way just through our words alone, what we speak, the things that we say that come out of our mouths. I think there was something that Jesus even said that was quoted, that don't worry about what you're eating, because there's a lot of people, oh, that's unclean meat, that's this and that's that. blah, blah. Don't worry about what you eat. Worry about what you speak. Because the words that come out of your mouth, first of all, you can manifest. And second of all, can hurt people and yourself. So we need to be really careful about our communication with others, with ourselves, our inner dialogue. We need to make it more positive, cut out all that negative self-talk. We need to listen clearly as to what others are trying to tell us and feel with our inner knowing, with our heart. Are they truly saying something that resonates with me, or should I go in another direction? You need to be careful because you may have several choices that may open up to you, and none of them are good for you. But the people around you may try to steer you in certain directions because it serves a purpose for them, not necessarily for you. So that's it, guys. Your inner knowing, listen to it, and then try communicating it very clearly and carefully. Measure what you say with a fine-tooth comb, because you don't want to hurt anyone while you're trying to speak your truth. And believe me, the more you worry about how you come on to other people, the words that you say so that they don't hurt anyone, including yourself, the more thought you put into it, the easier it'll be to communicate your truths to someone, especially if you're soft-spoken and if you don't put anxiety into it, or you will become anxious, nervous. Your words won't come out properly. So be very careful as to how you communicate. And if someone expects something from you that really doesn't resonate with you, you're going to feel it. So that'll be a guidepost or a shining light that you don't need to go in that direction. If it makes you nervous, anxious, then it's something that is not good for you. If it's something that's directly lined up with your life path, then you'll feel it and you'll say, okay, it's a challenge, but I'm not afraid. I'm going to try to go in this direction and see what happens. Alright guys, if always, there's going to be some links at the end of the video that take you to my blog. I have added some new readings. You may want to check that out. And if you would like a private reading with me, please just write to me at my email address, raisashealingarts11@gmail.com. There's a link below this video, and I'll send you an introductory email, and we can hook up for readings or for questions if that's what you have. And without further ado, let's get to the reading. In the center of our reading for the week is movement forward in life. But be very careful, because this night is the type of night that will just burn bridges. He goes through life very, very quickly. He may burn a bridge because he's moving fast. This is the Knight of Wands. He's very impulsive, very creative, very fiery in nature. For some of you, this might be a new person, a younger person that comes into your life. Be very careful, because they don't stick around. If they're coming in for a relationship, they're not the type that sticks with you. They'll be the type that enjoys himself or herself and then keeps going. This is a fire sign: Sagittarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. No Scorpio. They could have Scorpio rising. They could be Scorpio with a fire sign rising as well. So yeah, don't discount that. Since I said it, it could be a Scorpio that comes into your life but acts like a fire sign. Someone that just will go right through you like a breeze, like water. This could also be about a job that you may have applied for or are going to go look at it. So this shows you as a person moving towards this job or this new opportunity that comes up in your life, or a house move as well. But be very careful. Read the fine print. Make sure you do your investigations before you make this major move, because it may not at the end be something that's good for you. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Let's see what's right above you, what's hidden. Right above you, there's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is someone that's very articulate with their words, but they can cut you as well. They're very logical in the way that they think, but they're not emotional like the Queen of Cups. They're not warm and loving like the Queen of Wands. They're very cold and calculating, and this is what's right above you. So you either need to be very logical in the way that you move forward. And if there's things in your life that you need to cut out, or people, go right ahead. You need to be very logical in the way that you make your decisions. Make sure that you do your homework. Make sure that if there is someone, another person, that's trying to get you to do this particular move forward, you are careful, all right? Because they may not tell you the whole story, or they may have their own agenda or their own reasons why they're getting you to do this. It's either coming from another person, this information for this either new job, a house move, a new opportunity that comes into your life, or a new person. Be very careful. Investigate it like the Queen of Swords would do. And then if it's not something that you need to cut it out of your life. You need to go in a different direction, because it may not be for you, at least not at this particular time in your life. What's right beneath you is nostalgia. Memories from the past. You may be going through some situations that remind you of past relationships, or past times that have vanished. They're gone. There's nothing left of them except a memory in your mind. And you may be going through some of this. You also, for some of you may have someone that comes to visit you that comes from the past. This could be a family member, or an ex-lover, or a friend. But again, they're only going to visit, and it'll be a very short visit. They're not coming for a stay. Maybe it's just a conversation, or see how you're doing, or maybe they're just passing through on their way to another place, and they stop and they visit with you. So there may be some communications that come to you from the past, or a person that actually arrives, because this is a person that moves from place to place. There may also be some children involved in this. Why you want to do this move, or why you're trying to change your life or go in a different direction, because your children, your children's children, a home, a happy home, could be what's the matter, in the heart of the matter. Could all stem from memories from the past, times when you were together, a bigger home, something that makes you want to move forward in life, because you want to achieve this again. You want to have a family unit together. You want to spend time with your children, with your family again. So you may be someone that has traveled or has moved away from your nucleus family or your children, and maybe it's time for you to visit them, or maybe it's time for you to move closer to them. That might be what this is all about. What this Queen of Swords usually represents a person that's either divorced or a widowed parent, male or female. And they're very logical. They're very nice to deal with. This could represent an air sign in your life, an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra person. That has something to do with this decision that you're making. Maybe that person will help you move your life forward so that you can achieve this dream that you're wanting to achieve. Or maybe you need to cut some things out of your life, or reorganize your life. Be very logical as to the steps you need to take in order to achieve this that you have. In the underlining, the heart of the matter, you know, what you're trying to do with your life, the direction you want to go with. What comes in to block you is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the end of the suit of the wands. The Queen usually comes up with a creative idea, and the King of Wands is the master. He is the one that masters all of the movement forward, and he makes it happen. He takes that creative thought, that relationship, that energy, that idea, and he manifests it. But this is blocked. So for some reason, these dreams that you have, that you want to manifest, at the moment they're being blocked. There's something that you still need to learn. There is a lesson, there is a step, there's something that you're missing and you're not seeing it clearly. So this movement forward that you want to do in your life, whether it's a job, a relationship, a friendship, whatever it is, a house move, For the moment, it's blocked. And really, your emotions or your thoughts about it are very honest. They're for something that's loving, that brings out emotions in you, kind, nostalgic, loving emotions in you. But there may be reasons that we don't see yet because we don't have that forward vision that clearly as to see why this situation is being blocked for the moment, why it can't manifest, okay? There's also a person, an older male, that may have something to do with you being able to make this move, but this hasn't yet been revealed to you, or you're not able to see that far into the future yet, okay? So it's either a male that comes into your life that helps you manifest this, and until you reach that point, a male or a female, but of the wands, Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. Someone that instills fire in you, or passion, or movement forward. Someone that can help you manifest this, okay? Maybe it's a person that comes in and helps. And until that happens, it won't move that energy forward. The energy that does assist you is the Empress. The Empress is all about manifesting into the physical abundance, being able to manifest the dreams or the things that they want. This is a woman that is pregnant, a new idea. So what happens is, in order for you to get your plans rolling and moving forward, there has to be a new idea that comes into your mind, or a new passion that you start to follow, a new direction, something new that perhaps you haven't done yet. It's still in gestation. This idea hasn't happened yet. And when it does, you'll be able to unblock this energy and start moving forward in the direction that you desire. Because for right now, it's still in the workings on. Okay, that's what this is telling me for the moment. But the Empress is very beautiful. She is very intelligent. She is someone that can manifest in the physical realm whatever she desires. It's just that everything else has to fall into place, and the timing has to be right. This can also represent a woman that is pregnant, that eventually, when this child comes around, if that's what it's representing, then the energy moves forward. Then things start to change. So there's a time period, in other words, that is holding this whole plan or idea around. But this is what you're focusing on this week. There's also changes that are coming. This is the card at the bottom of the deck. There's also changes that are coming. There's knowledge, though, that you still need to get. There's something that still needs to be told to you, or something that holds you back, and it's a lack of knowledge. There's something that you still need to learn, and someone will tell you. There's a spiritual teacher here, or some sort of a teacher, a boss, a religious belief, if it's something spiritual that you are lacking in a sense, and you don't have enough knowledge in order to move forward. This also represents tradition. It represents big business. It represents commitment to a relationship or to an ideal, a training, perhaps a schooling, commit to another degree, or to something else, another direction perhaps that you need to go in. And once you see this, once you realize what this commitment to a new direction, to a new field of knowledge, there's something that you need to learn. And once you get this, then hopefully you'll start to move forward in your life, and then you're going to be quite triumphant in the things that you do achieve. But this learning has to happen first. The idea has to come into your mind first of all. Then you need to start going in that direction in order to achieve your dreams. For each one of us is different. What we're dreaming of, what brings us nostalgic thoughts into our minds. I know the holidays are coming, and it's very difficult to get past some of the nostalgic thoughts that you may have, especially if you have lost someone important in your life, or your life has changed throughout the years, and then you look back and you have all these thoughts. It's hard to break through that, but you need to get control, because your inner knowing, what you know to be real, what you know to be you, has to shine, has to come out. And the angels are trying to help you. Here's the Cherub of knowledge, and he's trying to bring you stardust, dust. And information so that you get to know who you truly are. And then to be able to communicate it to the masses, okay? Because maybe you're someone that's really good at talking to people or communicating your ideas, someone that can help other people be able to achieve their goals. So maybe a counselor can be of help, or you can become a counselor. Maybe I could become a counselor. All right, guys. That's like 8 years of knowledge, of learning, and mucho dinero. So, no. Unless there's a teacher listening to me right now and he can help me, or she. All right. Whispers of Love. Pick A, B, or C, which would be me. Angel Answers. I didn't pre-shuffle this deck today. This new direction that you're going to be taking. Look, it's telling me to ask help from others. And you'll get it. I just did. That's how that works for me. This new direction that you are trying to take, you need to trust it. Okay? Because like a child, it's a good beginning. It may not last long, because from there, it's like a ladder. You have to take your steps, you know. One step leads to another, and then another, and then another. And it'll be new. It'll be a good beginning, but trust it. Trust it, because this new direction that you're wanting to go in is something good for you, because it comes from inner knowing. It comes from your soul. It comes from communication that you've had with your higher self, and it's telling you, hey, it's time to do something about your life. You need to change, go in another direction, because you'll be happier. But it's a struggle. It's not going to be easy, but you still need to do it. And it's also going to bring about, because of the communication, some gossip, some nervous anxiety that you may experience, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So you're going to have to deal with a few things, but just know that you'll be able to get past it, because you have to. Where I'm getting that is from the Lenormand cards, okay, that I pulled at the beginning. Okay, so like a child, you're going to trust and move forward, all right? There may be some gossip from the people around you, blah, 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 but that's all it is. It's blah, blah, blah. And you don't have to worry about it. You just keep moving forward. Okay, for those of you that picked A, be authentic to who you truly are. You're asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. So, and moving forward this week, you need to be authentic again. Inner knowing, communication is very, very important. You need to transform from all the situations that you have been through, okay? And go forward in your own truth, in your own reality. Be authentic to yourself. And in doing so, a new opportunity will come in for money, for true abundance. Your finances will improve, and who knows, maybe all other areas of your life will improve as well. If you have picked B, you need to practice compassion a bit more, seeing things from a different perspective. Being more compassionate with yourself, with those around you, you will get more enlightenment from the divine. And even the little tiny things in life, all the little birds, the insects, whatever you run across, be compassionate and loving. Send them love. And you can also receive love from everything that's connected to Mother Earth, because we are together with Mother Earth. It's part of us and we're part of it. So it's showing you to be compassionate with everyone around you, including the earth, okay? And by doing so, you will have a peaceful resolution with whatever situations are going on in your life at the moment, especially in this coming weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, because the readings, I say that they're for a week's time, but they could extend out to months, okay? It just depends on what's happening. Just remember it, by being more compassionate with everyone you meet and everything you do in life, you will be able to resolve situations in your life that have been quite confusing. It could bring some enlightenment to some of the deeper questions that you may have about who you are, why you're that way, the things that have happened in your life. So compassion does help with all of it. Now, if you've picked C, slow down. There's a big winding path. There's a lot of things that come from the past. There's a romance here somewhere. If you're able to slow your roll, there's abundance that's coming. There's hope. There's hope for all the things that you desire. There's a dream that you have, as well as myself. I have a dream just like everyone else, And this dream has a lot to do with the pictures in here. A home, abundance, and a partner, a romance, a true romance, something that's significant in my life. When you are excited, you go ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. And here it's telling me a year from now. So if I continue on the path that I'm on and I slow my roll, instead of trying to be impulsive and go quickly like that Knight of Wands, because I am a fire sign, I will be able to achieve the things that I want out of life, and I won't miss it. Because sometimes when you're going through life very quickly and you think you can move mountains, you miss little details along the road, and then you either have to backtrack or you completely miss them. So there are opportunities and situations and people that you miss because you go too quickly and you don't take your time to take every step in the ladder. You can't jump from one to the other and miss a step, because you miss quite a lot in life doing that. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I am going to start recording the monthly romance and all the monthly zodiac readings, and that'll be a little different as well this month. So know that I love you, and I'm sending you have a happy week. And for those of you that are going to have a birthday this coming week, happy birthday guys. I'm right there with you. Alright, bye for now.